Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's vlog is all about getting ready for a brand new week while having a very relaxed weekend. Now, is that possible? Well, I hope the next 10 minutes will give you a little glimpse of how we did it as a family over the past weekend. If it's been really busy for you, just like it has been for our family, I highly recommend having a very relaxed weekend where you get to do some work, but you also spend most of the time resting and relaxing. The first thing that I do is I write out a plan. Because I work full-time, I can't just relax over the weekend because I know when Monday comes around, it'll all catch up to me. So I write down all the tasks that I would like to accomplish first. The plan for our weekend looked like the following. The first was to take our daughter to the mall so she could spend her birthday money. And then I was planning to cook some comfort food to get us through the entire weekend. Third was to watch TV and play loads of games. And the fourth one was to do a few household chores so that we are ready for the week ahead. First thing before the crowd gets there. So our first destination today was Kmart. It was just my daughter and I. While she was spending her birthday money, I was looking around the household aisle and I found a few options for spice racks. I don't need them, but I'm sharing it for anyone in New Zealand who might want one. I definitely like this clear spice drawer tray. If you have a nice long drawer in your kitchen, these will be perfect to just put and display your spice jars. So they had a couple of options also of the tiered spice racks. I've usually seen the first option that I just showed before showing you guys this drawer, but this is the second one and I really liked it because it was quite clear on the side as well, so it was one of the clear tray options. So anyways, this is for somebody who might be looking for spice racks. If you're trying to get your kids to fold their clothes, definitely grab one of these folding laundry boards. They're just $7 and I think they'll be perfect for any child or even adult who doesn't know how to fold their clothes yet. I ended up grabbing these clear containers to use in our kids' rooms for their little toys. I'm sure these will be sold out soon now that the season 2 of The Home Edit is out on Netflix, so go and grab these if you live in New Zealand. Another thing that I also grabbed were these aluminum foil containers because they're perfect when you cook food for other people. I also browsed through the Easter aisle. Now, do you decorate for Easter? I would love to know in the comments because I go all out for Christmas, but the Easter story just doesn't include eggs or bunnies, and so I haven't invested into collecting Easter decor. But look at these plates. They were so cute. So they had like different options of bunny decor and egg decor. So they all look really cute. They had some kids arts and crafts, couple of aisles of chocolates. They had some cookies, some hot chocolate mixes and all of that. So it was quite nice to look at all of them. Nothing drew me to buy right away, so I just had a look and then we walked out of Kmart after that. Once we were out of Kmart, I stopped to get my eyebrows done because they're equally important, and then it was off to the final stop in the mall so our daughter could spend her Starbucks gift card. She definitely enjoyed this little outing that we had this Saturday morning because it was all about her. Her brother wasn't around to interrupt anything, so I think she had quite a bit of fun just choosing her present and of course finishing it off with a Starbucks drink. We got back home and I got straight into cooking. I decided to cook a few meals so that I didn't have to step into the kitchen to do anything until Monday. So on the menu was vegetable biryani with a carrot raita, and I also decided to make some pav bhaji. I had bought some bread rolls and I thought, pav bhaji curry would be the perfect comfort meal. So I just assembled the biryani here. If you are an Indian, you'll know biryani is just the perfect comfort food. For the carrot raita, I've just shredded carrots and I've sauteed it with some diced onion, some ginger paste, cumin seeds, turmeric and coriander powder. And here is the pot full of veggies. So I'm just using some frozen peas and also diced potatoes and carrots, and I'm using a pav bhaji mix, which you can find in any Indian supermarket worldwide. So I'm just going to use that powder to cook up this curry, but first I'm going to boil all of the veggies before we get to that step. The biryani is now ready. We usually make non-vegetarian biryani, but I decided to keep it simple this weekend. That was the whole goal. Right, what am I doing here? I am shaking the pot so the biryani masala will just get really mixed up with the rice. I find doing this first instead of mixing it up with a spoon means that the rice will not get all mushy and stuck together. You want the grains to be individual, right? So I recommend doing this step. I learned it off someone else. So you just pretty much cover the pot and then tightly, you shake it up and down, left and right, and then it mixes it up together. And then it's just perfect. As you can see, if only you could smell it, it was divine. Next, to assemble the carrot raita. After I let the carrot mixture cool down in a bowl, I added a few cups of plain yogurt, some salt, added the cool down carrot mixture, and then I mixed it all up together. That was it. That was just it. It was just so simple but flavorful, and it went really well with the biryani. If you're looking for a different raita recipe, definitely give this a try. Our kids loved it. It has a lot of flavor, it's healthy, and it just goes great with biryani or any rice dish or even meat. I also cooked up some boiled eggs to add to our biryani to complete our delicious biryani lunch. Time for a quick taste test before I served it to the family. They all loved it. It was just such a comforting meal. The pav bhaji curry was also ready by the time it was time for us to eat lunch. So this was going to be our Sunday lunch. So what I did was, after the veggies were cooked, I sauteed some onions, added some tomatoes and the pav bhaji mix, threw all the veggies back into it, and I let it cook down till it reached a nice mushy consistency. And then the curry was done, and I turned off the stove. After eating lunch, we wandered upstairs to put the finishing touches to our son's bedroom. We've been painting all of the bedrooms in our home, and he wanted a blue wall, so we made sure we gave him a blue wall, and the rest of it was just white. There's something about painting a space that freshens it all up. It definitely has been fun doing it ourselves instead of getting someone else to do it. It is a bit of work, and we have to move our kids' stuff around out of their bedroom and all of that. But we've got 2 bedrooms done and got 2 more to go, so I'm pretty pleased with what we've done and what we've accomplished so far. While the paint was drying, I made a chai and then we lounged on the couch and watched season 2 of The Home Edit on Netflix. Have you watched it yet? Let me know in the comment section below. Having lived in the States, I definitely do miss the large pantry sizes and certain foods like the trail mix that was featured in the season. It's something that our daughter and I love to watch. So while we both were doing that, my husband and our son were on the other side watching Blades. And then the other home update is that we've been changing curtains as well. So lots of DIY has been happening. And here Kingsley is just making sure we've got, the curtains sized up at the right size, because we were doing ceiling to floor and we were quite pleased that our measurements were right. Okay, now to the storage containers that I picked up. The first one is perfect for arts and crafts, makeup products too. I used it to store all of the little toys that often get scattered around the floor, all around the house. So just the perfect size for our son's little toys, and it'll fit perfectly in his little shelf that he's got as well. So if you're looking for something, go check it out at Kmart. The other thing that I picked up was these clear containers, which I think is inspired from the Home Edit, I suppose. So I got this to chuck our son's Beyblades in them, because they're often, the ones that we are trying to find every single morning. I found the plastic lid really firm. It didn't feel cheap or flimsy. So if you're looking for something, like a clear plastic container to store stuff in your pantry or in your closet, go check it out. They had different sizes in the store. after dinner time, I made sure I had the lunch boxes prepped for the next day. I find prepping these on a Sunday evening and getting it out of the way makes our Monday morning routine great. So I highly recommend doing it. If your kids are struggling on a Monday morning, or if you are, do this on a Sunday night and you will see a huge difference. I also gave our high usage areas a quick mop and vacuum, and before we knew it, the weekend was done. We had such a relaxing weekend. We were always running around and visiting friends, but this weekend we did none of that. So I hope you get to take some time out this upcoming weekend to just chill with your family or by yourself, because I think sometimes our body needs that downtime to recover. If you enjoyed this vlog, do let me know in the comments below, and also don't forget to give this video a like, and if you haven't done it yet, do hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on. Have a great rest of the week, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday with a brand new video. Bye guys!